Meta is in trouble in Nigeria. Local authorities have fined Meta $290 million for violation of their local privacy laws. So it looks like Meta is in more trouble. They've recently had a fine from the EU based on their GDPR violations as well. I believe this was about a month ago, and now they're in trouble in Nigeria. However, there is a bit of a difference in their response. So it looks like they are pushing back. They are threatening to remove WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram from Nigeria. And if you don't know, Nigeria is Africa's most populous nation. About a fifth or 21% of Nigerians use one of Meta's apps, whether that's WhatsApp, Facebook, or Instagram. So this isn't something that's quite small, but it looks like they're trying to push back. But it's a similar response. They haven't had a similar response when it comes to the EU. I believe this is because they believe they can probably threaten this, and as a result of threatening this, I think they believe that the users in Nigeria will, or the public in Nigeria will oppose this fine to try and continue having access to it. However, I don't believe that Meta are serious about pulling their apps from Nigeria just because of where Nigeria is headed. I think Meta is way more reliant on Nigeria than Nigeria is on Meta. This is because you'll see in the next slide shortly. This infographic shows the world's top 15 economies through time. This is slightly older. This is from 2021 from Goldman Sachs. And they're looking at the increase in projected GDP across nations around the world. And if you look at 2050, which is about here, Nigeria, this is where Nigeria pops up around number 15. However, by 2075, it looks like they will surpass some of the largest current countries with the largest GDP, such as Germany, France, UK, which are looked to kind of drop, pretty much fall off. And you can see some increases, large increases from Nigeria, Pakistan, Egypt. So in terms of a lot of world events that you're seeing, this is pretty much to try and ideally prevent this happening. However, you can't prevent birth rates and, you know, the rate of growth of GDP. So for Meta, of course, Nigeria, if they're going to be number 5 by 2075, Meta are definitely thinking about kind of having sort of a hold on the local economy, making sure that all the people within Nigeria are dependent on Meta and Meta's app. So I don't believe they're gonna pull out. I think this is just a tactic to not pay their fine. However, Nigeria can clearly see that if the EU can charge Meta billions of euros to basically deal with GDPR fines, so can Nigeria. It's not any different when it comes to their own laws. So good on Nigeria for making sure that Meta follow their local privacy laws. And Nigeria, this is a growing country, so I don't think they'll have any issues in terms of basically standing up to these big tech giants when it comes to their own laws.